I don't even know what to title these videos anymore. When I make the videos, there's absolutely, like, there's obviously a purpose to them, and yet it seems like nobody's getting. That's what I'm saying. Really fucking weird that it's like, really fucking weird, man. You know, there's something I wanted to go back into because it's like I uploaded a whole bunch of fucking videos, and I'm just wondering to myself, it's like, but I labeled them different. And I'm just wondering if those videos that I labeled different are the same videos, like, because there would be no way for the people to tell which video is which. And that's why I'm saying it's like, it's just interesting. Like, I'm just saying to myself, it's like, you know, mm, I mean, maybe a slight way to tell, but that's, it seemed literally like, that's why I didn't, so I'm not going to speak any more about that. I'm just going to say that, you know, it's like, between all the stuff that has really been woke up, and in the past few months, I mean, I remember what your family. That's, see, this is what I'm saying. It's like, you know, Chris. It's like, I remember what your family said, and it's like I'm just saying to myself, like, Chris Perez. You know, it's, I don't know what to say right now, man. This goes back all the way to the time I was 4 years old, and it's like it never ended. This whole thing has never ended. And then what? And then little bits and pieces come along, and it's like, as I'm reviewing all of this shit in my head, it really is just some really fucked up shit, man. It's like, that's why I was bringing up that I had met you. Not that I just, not just that I met you, but it makes me wonder, like, because it seems like there were questions in your head that you got answers to, but not at first. That's why it's like I don't know what to fucking say. I know that there was certain things that I was hearing that other people that were around that situation, they weren't hearing. But some of the stuff that I was hearing on the spiritual side of things, other people were hearing. I've seen that multiple times. Even talking about the Justin Bieber, interesting little situation there. People don't want to be forgotten. People were tired of the old ways. There were new ways coming. And some of the people that were a part of the old ways didn't know how to handle or how it was going to be looked upon the old ways. You know, even though I haven't met almost any of my kids, I've met my children in the most fucking fucked weird circumstances. And I can only think it's like, you know, maybe what's going to, because that look that was on your face the other day, that look was a look of, I don't even know. I don't know what was going through your head. You seemed multiple different things at one time, which is I could understand, is somewhat understandable. But here I am, and I am laying out as much as this freaking, and it all comes back down to your own family. But then your rules, wow, man. And it intertwines a situation of myself, which is very unique to everything. And then there's the families that do this, and then there's the families that do that, and then it's like where does it ever end? I didn't even make this video about, I wasn't trying to make this video about you or me talking to you, Chris Perez. It's what Damien went through. It's the shit that was said right in front of me that I didn't quite understand. Even though it was said the way that it would be simple to understand. It's just, I was like, no, wait, this is bullshit. Oh, but this is not bullshit. It's like, oh, but this is bullshit. There were people wanting peace, but not knowing how to make that possible. And there were people that want war because that is their religion. That is a part of their religion that they cannot let go of because they do not know how to let go of that. And yet science comes along, takes what's already there, already knowledge known, and starts to figure out. And even that gets fucked up. From what I see, even that gets fucked up. And why? Because some people don't fucking deserve shit. But then there are the people, and this is where this whole fucking, because, and that's the whole thing. It's like, well, then what makes you, no, because I've seen that, the spitefulness, the fucking, yeah. Spirits that don't want to. It's always something. Each fucking thing that gets put in place, it's like nothing ever goes fucking, nothing ever. It's like somebody has to fucking, somebody that needs to find out, or fucking does find out, and then the shit that starts to fucking, and then it's like, well, that's fucking great. It's like some of the things that I'm about to say were things that even I'm not even saying, and yet I haven't even, and yet these were things that were quoted right at Selena Quintanilla's gravesite. The red button. Not everybody should be near the red button. Figuratively speaking, of course, right? The red button. Let's just make sure I'm not going into nothing fucking sexual, okay? You know, yeah, obviously, I'm pretty sure you're intelligent enough for me to say, but I'm saying if this, the fucking red button scenario that I've said multiple fucking times, that was another thing that was said, quoted right there, right at Selena's, your ex-wife, your wife's gravesite. People just don't want to be forgotten about. Spirits do not want to be forgotten about. The Bible. In the Bible, it says all this will be destroyed. Heaven and hell will be destroyed. You know, it's like even things back then, because of certain histories of certain families. I see, that's why I don't hate your family. I am disgusted over the fact that Mr. Perez, Damien's father, that's why I didn't even hate him. But after what he said, and then his words have to be. Huh? Huh? Am I wrong? He couldn't take back what he said, so he had to, even if he felt that he wasn't freaking. That's why I never hated Mr. Perez. I just didn't fully understand that fucking, that is insane. Well, he said this, he can't take it back. Say it. It's written in stone. You know, things fly out of people's mouths. You know that, Chris? You know that? Because they're people. Because the brain and what it says inside doesn't always come out the way it should out the mouth. And I went over scenario after scenario, and because it wasn't, these things happened. You know what you're, you know what you're, you know, even, it's like I'm talking to you, and it's like I fucking, you know, because it's like I'm saying to myself, like, wow, man, it's like I'm, you know, I don't even know what else to say. I don't even know because what I want to say is did you even know what? Wow, man, did you even know the fucking shit that you freaking? You know what, Chris? Hey, who got fucking who was the one that gave the freaking the who was the one that gave the go between wow, wow, man, wow, man. So right after he pulls the shit that nobody else in that family would have pulled, which had to be respected because that's a part of it, right? With me, where it was like nobody tell him what he did, nobody tell him that he just made me into the fucking. Nobody explain anything to him. Punishable by death. That was looked at as like, what the fuck does anybody? Because there was people that did not agree with that shit. But then, the point of this, see, this is the only thing in my head right now because and I was saying this right before I remembered right before I remembered Selena, right before I remembered all this, I was saying way before this. Yo, man. But you know what? Right after that, well, it had nothing to do with me. But all the blame gets put on one guy, right? Written in stone, I tell you. It's like, what's that one thing that I'm bringing up, Chris? She loved you, bro. See, I don't even know. I don't even know if that resonates in a person's mind. That's geared a certain way. I don't know if any of this is it's I don't want to insult you, man. I wasn't the one that gave the fucking the super plan of fucking merging to fucking which that was another thing that fucking nobody else in that family wanted to do. In the way that it was done. But to make up for the first fuck up, which was doing what he did to me, he went and made another fuck up. Oh, man. But it all comes back to the kid who made the fuck up by turning him into fucking $1 richer than Mr. Sosa. Wow. You know the way I looked at it was like, by handing him that $1, I really looked at it like, this man will change. As much as I thought it was also a game. Because of just the absolute insanity that was just completely surrounding that situation. Oh, man. Wow. That's why I don't know what else to say. And I wasn't even making this video. I was making this video because I was trying to figure out who the fuck to make a phone call to. If I trusted even that's the it's I've seen, then it's like wow, it's like wow. From what I hear, he actually fucking moved. He moved out of that. You know how many times I wanted to go back, and not even with any of this knowledge in my head, none of the remembrance of any of this shit. I just wanted to fucking show up and say, "Hey, how you doing, Mr. Perez? Hey, I bought some freaking donuts for you, bro. It's been a long time. I haven't seen you. I stopped by just to say hello to a few people in the fucking old neighborhood. See how they're doing." He was one of the people I always thought. I said, you know what? When I can. Had no fucking thought of like, well, because of what the fuck is being pulled by him, I can't even pay back somebody fucking $3 most of the time. Let alone bring fucking donuts to a fucking man that I never fucking hated. He put the decree out on his own family. Which then, if that wasn't bad enough, there were people that did risk their own lives to tell me what the fuck kind of was going on. Which you have no idea how much those little things mean so much to me. And yet fucking, and then I'm throwing those people under the fucking bus. Not even intentionally. At this point, it's fucking like, how the fuck is he not crazier than what the fuck he is, right? The whole, what's fucking interesting, what's interesting is that whole scenario, that whole piece, that whole messed up, and this is before, I'm not talking about the Selena part, I'm talking about all the way back then. That's not the only fucking, and then there was, which at this point I am literally saying to myself, well, since so-and-so knew so-and-so, and then this, and then, how good, and then this, and then let's see what the fuck I can see that wasn't fucking to be seen. But I'm just like, no way, man. I'm just like, because there's multiple sides. Not everybody was fucking. That's why I say it's like, oh wow, it's just like when I watched them yell at this woman one day. I was standing outside my friend's house, and this has nothing to actually do with what I was just talking about, but it seemingly blends together eventually through fucking more fucked up shit that was going on the other fucking side. And the other side other than that. But I'm sitting there and I'm just watching. I'm watching from friends. I'm watching yelling and screaming. I'm watching this happen. This people pull up. Then I'm hearing yelling and screaming. Then I'm watching things be thrown out a fucking door. And I'm hearing some fucking pretty fucked up shit. But after everything is said and done, the part that I couldn't understand was right after that person left. Actually, I'm sorry. The first thing was just yelling and screaming. It was after that person left, another one pulls up, looks identical to the fucking person that was just there. That's when the fucking more yelling happened. And that's when, and I remember that clearly. It was like, you were just here telling me this. And fucking, that was separated by maybe a few minutes. I was figuring, because I heard the person, you were just here, we just talked about this, what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. It just, the person looked exactly like, and the same thing, and then it was just like, and then all the shit was coming flying out, and I was like, as far as the furniture. No spirits, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, that's actually a sort of a lie there, but furniture. It was always something in some direction, and that's why it's just like, wow, man. You know, there's things that I remember Mr. Perez saying that I was able to either overhear or fucking be there for and overhear, or be told fucking somewhat right there directly, sort of. And it's like, that's why it's like I never thought of Mr. Perez as a fucked up individual. I mean, I wasn't absorbing every single fucking part of that at that moment in time in life. That's why I'm saying to myself right now, like, there's something so fucking. He pulled some dumb ass shit with me, man. That fucking, you know. I gotta sit down. My feet. He pulled something with me using a fucking. That's why. And I'm not talking about the demi shit. That's not shit. It fucking, I feel fucking like fucked up from that. And I'm not gonna go into fucking Demi's fucking, you know, I'm not even trying to fucking, because I remember the things now that I realize are fucking all linked to her own situation. Whatever the fuck she did to fucking piss off Mr. fucking Perez. Holy shit, man. Because that's why it's like, it's like, I don't know if she hates me, but I don't hate her. And I fucking, and then to think, like, you know, did she put any, because I'm thinking she did. And I'm thinking, oh, she was only obeying orders. What is that, a mortar? Oh, man, this is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. It's like, you know, I've seen, that's why I'm saying, it's like, this whole thing, it's like, wow, man. It's just like, wow, man. I don't know if a mortar is the right word. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go grab a dictionary right this second. You know, if, you know, and I'm pretty sure this was before freaking the fucking, this was before the Demi situation. And I hope Demi hears this. And if she wants to fucking, then come do it. And cut the bitchin'. And I don't even mean that in a fucking hard, because I already feel, it's like, I don't even want to fucking, I'm like, wow, man, you want to talk about fucking tearing a person's mind in fucking multiple different fucking directions, all from a fucking, I mean, it's just like, wow, holy fucking crap. If I was just a shallow fucking piece of shit individual, right? The logic, wow, man, I can't do this shit. This is fucking wow. Ooh, ooh, I am so fucking pissed right now about what I want to fucking do right now, because I am just like, wow. Wow. The first time, wow, man, yo, man, wow, man, wow, man, wow, man, wow, man. That's why I'm not even trying, because at the same time, wow, man, wow, man, wow, man, wow, man, wow, man. There is so much to all of this shit, because it's like I'm actually I remember it, but I don't remember exactly if it, because I am going through emotions. I am going through fucking, I am trying to put myself, and I there is just so much all at the same fucking time, and I am saying to myself, like, what were the emotions behind the words that were being said, and this and that and blah blah blah, and the overhearing and this and that, and that had something to do with after me getting with a Mai, which was arranged by Mr. Perez, because he thought it was funny. Wow. And at the same time, wow, man. Wow, man. That's why it's like I am tired of giving people the benefit of the doubt. That was the first girl that I messed around with. And, even it's like she obeyed orders. She obeyed her orders too, man. And it's like at the same fucking time, she didn't even fucking. She was just like, fuck, I gotta get this. It wasn't even like fucking. Wow, what a mental fucking mind fuck, man. That is. Wow. You know what he tried to do with me. He tried giving. Wow, man. He tried fucking. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow,